Hello everyone, I'm Bruffy1322 and this video serves as an update to the fastest supercars video where I show the best fully upgraded supercars in terms of lap time. For all the information you need about this series, check that original supercars video, but otherwise let's see where the new Scramjet falls into that list. And as expected, it's very quick. It's got 2 rockets on the back, that's what you would expect, but it's not the quickest. It falls into 2nd place overall for the supercars class, just ahead of the Wagner, which still does pretty well honestly with its 59-second lap time to stay in the top 3, given we've got all these rocket powered vehicles now. The Scramjet gets a lap time of 57.9 seconds, so just over a second quicker than the Wagner, but it's not enough to overhaul our number 1 vehicle of the Vigilante. Now there's 2 reasons for that. The first reason is that you can't use the rockets as often with the Scramjet as what you can with the Vigilante. That also affects its top speed in comparison to the Vigilante. We will be seeing the top speed of the Scramjet in the video later today as well. But the second reason is that this car has the new advanced handling flags that were introduced with the Southern San Andreas Super Sport Series update, so it is horrible to drive over bumps. Any bump, it really doesn't like it, and you know, as we've seen with those handling flags, I'll leave a link down below in the description and the pinned comment if you want to see the full video that explains what these advanced handling flags are. But basically any bump that it hits, it's very unstable and it slows down over bumps as well. So it is a good, you know, over a second, we're a second and a half slower than the Vigilante for those reasons. And there's one point in particular with the Scramjet where you might consider that you could use the rocket boosts at a certain part of the track early on in the lap where the Vigilante can but the Scramjet can't, and that's for 2 reasons. One, because you can't really you can't get the rockets to regenerate quick enough for the next part of the track, and it's better to just wait and use them for the next corner. But also it's so unstable over some of the bumps at that part of the track that every time you try to use the rockets there as well, it just loses control. So the Scramjet isn't quite as quick as the Vigilante. It's also, you got to keep in mind, it's not as heavy. It does have downforce, so it's probably slightly better in the corners in general, but it's not as heavy, so it's not going to be able to smash cars out of the way like the Vigilante can. But from a purely racing, or at least purely speed standpoint, the Scramjet is about a second and a half per lap slower than the Vigilante. And just to put it into perspective how big of a deal these rockets are and what a difference they make, you can see here the comparison between using the Scramjet across a lap using the rockets and not using the rockets. And this is the same story for the Vigilante as well. Both the Vigilante and the Scramjet are pretty, you know, poor cars for the supercars class. They would be almost in last place if you didn't use the rockets for them. The lap times that they get are very, very slow for the supercars class without those rockets. So, you know, it's just something to keep in mind there as well. And if you want to check the listings or the results or where any supercar is or any car in general, check the playlist. The link will be in the description and the pinned comment as well. That gives you all the information for all the vehicles in the game, all tested for lap time, and the same is true for the top speed playlist as well. And like I said, the top speed for the Scramjet will be out later today as well. So yeah, the Scramjet, it's a very interesting vehicle. It's certainly very quick. You know, it's the 2nd quickest car in the game, 2nd quickest car in the supercars class, but it's just not quite quick enough to be overhauling the number 1 spot that remains with the Vigilante. So that's pretty much it for this video. Remember to read the description for more info, comment with your thoughts, like the video if you enjoyed it, found it helpful, subscribe for more, and consider supporting on Patreon or becoming a member on YouTube. Thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you next time.